Sean Gardner is in federal custody. He has been arrested in Iowa after an investigation led to a search warrant of his electronic devices. Now, the federal government, the FBI, looked into this. They made contact with people here in the Hattiesburg area who were going to Jumpin' Gymnastics studio where he was once an instructor. Now, he was there until late or mid 2018. I think he left there in August when they had a going away party for him. Now, people are now coming out of the woodwork on social media explaining the behavior that Mr. Gardner engaged when he was coaching young girls here in Hattiesburg and also in Iowa. According to an email obtained by Hattiesburg Patriot News Media, Candy Workman, who's the owner of Jumpin' Gymnastics Studio, became aware of some grooming type behavior which she is required to report to governing agencies over gymnastics. Now, she did report that according to an email that she sent out to some current customers. She did that here recently. Now, Ms. Workman was contacted by the FBI after they executed a search warrant up in Iowa and found what is a hidden camera that was placed in her place of business in the bathroom. And through this investigation, the FBI got involved, and they are now charging him effectively with an affidavit from an FBI agent. Now, he hasn't been indicted on these charges yet, ladies and gentlemen, but this affidavit is very specific. There's a hidden camera in a bathroom of Jumpin' Gymnastics Studio. The affidavit describes Mr. Gardner being in the video, adjusting the camera so that he could picture or video young children in a state of undress. Now, according to the affidavit, the children involved in this surreptitious video in the bathroom are as young as 5 or 6 years old and as old as 14, perhaps a little bit older in some cases, but these are very young children. Those videos, there are a number of those videos, several of them have been found. Now, he is also alleged to have put his camera up in a coach's office that had a view of a stretching area and asking these young girls to perform stretches that were captured on his camera, and where some of these, according to this affidavit, expose the private parts of these young children. Now, there are approximately 400 photographs and 7 or 8 videos that were captured from his computer, from his phone, and another electronic device. Now, since this occurred here in the Purvis, Mississippi area, the jurisdiction for this alleged crime is right here in Hattiesburg. Now, I will be covering all courtroom proceedings and any trial that arises from these allegations. So if you want to have the details on these proceedings, be sure to subscribe on TikTok and on Facebook. I do have the email from Candy Workman at Jumpin' Gymnastics. We're going to put that here on the screen. You can also see it in the comments. Add it there. She says that she became aware of sexual abuse and reported that abuse to local law enforcement after she was contacted by a Safe Sport organization based out of Colorado. Now, so she did, in fact, report anything she learned from these activities to local law enforcement. The person who was involved in those allegations declined to prosecute. They wanted to move on with their life, and they just did not want to pursue this, as is the case with many victims or alleged victims in crimes like this. So y'all stay tuned for more details. Going to publish the affidavit from the FBI agent so you can get the details there. We'll do that for subscribers, as well as the email from Candy Workman. So y'all have a good day. Thank you for joining, and be sure to hit that subscribe button.